Hello, and welcome back to True Crime at Dinner Time. This is a 5-part episode, so I'll be doing the dreaded dinner at the end of episode 5. We will upload usually 1 episode a week on no specific day. Sorry. Thank you for understanding and coming back, and remember, viewer discretion is advised. Part 3 of the kidnapping hoax of Emmanuel Haro. The parents put out a flyer for a missing kid. Kid? He's a baby. They didn't even have much information on it. It was crazy. Anyway, they had their phone number on it. Within a day or two, the phone numbers were disconnected. When asked why the numbers were disconnected, the parents said they were receiving death threats, so they had their phones disconnected. Rebecca's nephew was just buried a week before Emmanuel was reported kidnapped. I don't know how the nephew died. Within a few days, the search warrants were conducted at the home. Boxes were brought out, and detectives were looking through the trash on the outside of the home. Oh my gosh, the trash. Later that night, there was a vigil at the home of baby Emmanuel, but neither Rebecca or Jake were present. Doesn't surprise me. Overnight, there was a raid at Rebecca and Jake's home around the 20th or so. Again, they are seen removing things from the residence. A large presence of law enforcement and media, podcasters, spectators, and people showed up trying to help search for baby Emmanuel. To give you an idea, Jake and Rebecca's house was on a dead-end street with just a lot of buildings on the property. There are fields and open land, and in the distance, there's a casino and a major highway. It was kind of a desert area, but not a lot of neighbors. On the road away from their home, there were many businesses with cameras that would have caught them if they drove past there. On the 21st, the police show up with CPS regarding a complaint. We don't know which child it was for. Anyways, Jake and Rebecca were not home, or they didn't answer the door. Not surprising here. The police seized Jake's truck and Rebecca, the truck Rebecca was driving when she said the baby was kidnapped. They seized both their phones and computers. They used this as an excuse why they did not look for their baby. However, we will learn the truth later. Jake hires a lawyer when they become the prime suspects in the disappearance of their baby, because they lie. The attorney says they're hiding in their house because they're receiving death threats, and people that are hanging around their house looking for their son are making them feel nervous. Well, maybe you should have told the truth. They feel for their safety. The lawyer said that the police dug up their yard. However, there's videos of the yard that proves that that's not true. Jake and Rebecca flee their home. There was no cars and no people there around the 21st. Rumors were that the red Nissan Rogue that was previously there with the attorney's car was at the mom or grandma Mary's house now. The lawyer said that the parents could not leave. They had no car or no phone. However, again, we'll find out the truth. The lawyers also say that the parents are willing to speak to the police at any time. Really? There was a sighting of the baby in a neighboring city. However, that was not confirmed. During all this chaos, imagine this now, this is crazy as heck. The neighbor's RV and property were set on fire by arsonists. A man and a woman who were homeless. They were seen running away from the property and across the railroad tracks. But police believe this has nothing to do with the case of missing Emmanuel. The lawyer said that Jake and Rebecca are the victims and that the police department is not helping them to find their baby, and that they are cooperating with the police, and he has no idea where the rumors came from that they weren't. Okay. The lawyer did confirm that CPS did remove Jake and Rebecca's 2-year-old daughter from the home. Thank God. A day or so before the arrest, police find baby clothes in a dumpster down the street from the home of Jake and Rebecca that appeared to belong to Emmanuel. Really? I mean, why would you throw away his clothes? Also, they said there was pictures of Emmanuel thrown away. And if he was kidnapped, supposedly, wouldn't you want them for memories? Things that make you go, Rebecca's interrogated at one of the county sheriff's office. She's been questioned multiple times. She didn't appear to have an attorney yet. Rebecca and Jake and Mary The grandmother and mother are seen leaving the juvenile court. They're all in that red Nissan Rogue again. The X-Files of domestic violence with children, restraining order against Jake, a protective order for the child she shared with Jake on August 21st. On the early morning hours of August 22nd, police plow down the fence at the home of Jake and Rebecca, tape off the whole property, and guess what? Jake and Rebecca are arrested and charged with murder of baby Emmanuel. The forensic team begins looking through the garbage and drainage pipes. Come back for part 4, what was discovered in the home.